Oh my goodness. Sorry about the late time, guys. Just give me a moment. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know how I even fell asleep. So, it's Okay. I need to I was trying to set some stuff up over here on my channel, and pretty much things are almost at a fail. But I'm gonna start off. This is a 7 o'clock special. This is supposed to have this stream up an hour ago, but unfortunately, this isn't the case. Well, what's going on, guys? This is Sho'Nuff, and I have messed up completely. Again, this is supposed to have been an hour ago. This was supposed to start up at 6 o'clock. And all right, give me a moment. I was supposed to have this monster set up at like a 5. Okay, let's try again this time. Okay, let's try another method. See if there's a party available. Okay, with that being said, it's a chop. I will invite this cat again. Okay, with that being said, it's a chop. I will invite this cat again. And first off, I deeply apologize because this is supposed to have been like happening like an hour ago, and unfortunately, oh my goodness, I'm hearing myself, so let me turn this down real quick. Okay, first off, I want to say my apologies because this has been supposed to be a project that I've long waited for. I've wrote an article on it. Everything's ready to go. And to be honest, I'm just wanting to open up a dojo or open up a forum, and let alone just overall a show and online casuals for everybody to come and play, and we just basically get in and have fun. And what appeared to be pretty much something that I wanted to open up to has started off an hour later instead of the appointed time that I wanted to do this on. I supposed to have this up and ready at 6 o'clock, but it appears that my sleeping has really been taking a nosedive, and all I know is I remember at 3 o'clock I pretty much took, well, rather it was 2:37, I took a break. 3 o'clock I fell asleep. All of a sudden it is now 6. Well, rather all of a sudden now I just woke up. It was like at 6:47. And it's like even then I'm trying to pretty much at least get some things started, and for the two that are watching now, my apologies for this happening. For anybody that wants to come on, that wants to play and have a good time, please by all means. Oh, there he is. What's going on, man? Hello. Hello. I can hear myself through you for some reason.
Alright, sorry, I was plugging in my mic.
Okay. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Not much, not much.
Cool, cool. Yeah, I just feel like I just got hit with a Mack truck, to be honest with you. So I just woke up and I was supposed to start this at 6 o'clock. I don't even know how I even felt. All I know is like it was around 3. I fell asleep. I am now just waking up. It was, in fact, I woke up at 6:47, and at this time, I don't even think I even want to know how I fell asleep. But so this is supposed to be at 6 o'clock. Bro, would you want to join, man?
You're doing another show, like
Well,
you did before.
Well, it's not Monday Night Forums. It's you could say it's like Monday Night Forums, but not necessarily. It combines everything of what I've done on Monday Night Forums, and it's basically opening up to the FGC. It's more so, like I said, you read the article, didn't you? Yeah, it's literally everything what I spoke about. You know, of course, this is 6-button death punch, and the goal being,
okay.
Yeah, this is basically the Georgia Fight Club. It's mainly to open up the doors for, you know, for online and offline players to come on, and you know, basically for online players to come on, and we pretty much grow that scene, you know, more in our community, in our fighting game communities. And the reason why I open it up there live, because you know, aside from the fact that, you know, that I want this game to be taken serious, of course,
Right.
but it's just more so just for the players to come on and be more accessible and have a good time, you know. And then we start, then pretty much we grow from there, and then, you know, we open up doors for tournaments, stuff like that, be it online and off as well, and you know, basically make this brand presence known, because that's something that, you know, like I stated to you when I saw you at the, you know, the final round, that, you know, that I'm ready to grow the scene in the Carolinas and over and here as well. So but I would still open up a forum and all that jazz. It's just the fact that aside from the fact it's not even the fact of being busy, it's just the fact that I fell asleep because I was supposed to have this. Yeah, it was supposed to fact I was supposed to have this promoted. I had this promoted like since like a week ago, and then from this point I was like, okay, well, I had it planned out. I was gonna go ahead, post it on the forums, get this ready to go, rather on in the Facebook groups, had this ready to go. I'm ready to set this up, get some people in, get on the action, you know, come in, and if anybody had any questions for you, or if they wanted to play casuals against you, stuff like that, get some other cats some free step dodge, whatever, you know what I'm saying, so people can really see that what we're doing is more incentive. And then pretty much I'll get like virtual Kazama, because, you know, of course he's here from, you know, he lives in Georgia, of course, so it would make more sense for, you know, for the reason to have the Georgia Fight Club, you know. But but again, I just woke up.
Yeah, man, it's been a long day, huh?
No, that's the problem. It's just been.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. I don't even know how I fell asleep. I mean, last night I had a good sleep. I went to bed around 2. Did not even wake up until around 9 o'clock. So I mean, I had a good full, you know, 7-8 hours of sleep, and I was prepared, ready to go. I'm refreshed. Blarg. 2:30, 3 o'clock, I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, but to even get this more wired, bro. Off record. This is kind of off record. This is, you know, I'll be real quick and then I'll move on to the original question I was going to ask. This was the offline, you know, the off thing. So, off the record, this is my way of actually connecting myself with the community. Not so much as more so with the community, but more so with the product. And, you know, I've really been inspired so many ways to actually get myself into fighting games again. And I just didn't know how. And it's just mostly because, like I said in the article, the intimidation factor, you know what I'm saying? And I just met with Clay yesterday, actually. And I told him, man, I was like, look, man, everything I stated in Monday Night Forums was for real. Everybody enjoyed it. You know, Tom Lee, of course, enjoyed it. And, you know, for me, I felt like this is something 100% that I wanted to really do in terms of stepping into the competitive ring, get in, have a good time, and you know, and just win. That's what I really want to do. But I have to decompose myself. I have to decompose myself a lot of factors and a lot of things to overall, you know, build my character and just more so build myself. And with Monday Night Forums, you know, it's one way to actually open up a forum to, you know, to the communities in terms of just having special guests on, start, you know, having Q&A and things like that. I'm cool with that. But at the same token, you know, when it comes to the Georgia Fight Club, you know, I felt like it's the same idea with Monday Night Forums, which I'm still doing. It's no problem. But with, you know, with the Georgia Fight Club, it's different because I'm opening the fighting game community, and as well as we're playing casuals. You know what I mean? It's more of bringing back the essence of gaming. You know what I'm saying? To you know, because after researching a bit about, you know, what rather played online in terms of the fighting games, more so with Dead or Alive, there's just no good rooms. There's just
They're pretty hard, yeah.
They're just no good rooms. I mean, most of them have these ridiculous rules, and you know, people will say you gotta have mics, yada yada yada. That's fine. If you want to use your mic, cool. If not, it doesn't really matter. But I want to basically bring back that essence, and I personally feel that, you know, for me, playing online, it's more about learning the matchups, not just the bull crap that what people would say, which comes with the stigma of playing online. Main example being, and just being flat honest with you, and this goes to this question, again, off record, what are your thoughts on that video that you posted? Like, when you posted that video, when you first saw it, and the statements that was being made in that video, what were your thoughts on that?
You're talking about the Hitler one?
Yeah. Like, what were your thoughts on that?
I'm like, I mean, the first thing I said was, well, shit. I mean, I really couldn't say anything. I don't know, man. I mean, the things that was said about me being an online scrub and shit, I mean, I guess that's, I don't know.
I mean, and then for him to say, you know what, man, we gotta step it up, man. I mean, we're like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. What? I mean,
I guess the person who made that was thinking that, like, I beat like the top players in that tournament, like Black Mamba. He's an old school DOA player. Like, he was really good. Like in DOA5, I guess he's not as good as he used to be. I guess he stopped playing or something.
right.
Bucky Hawkball, he's the best European player, and when I beat him, people got really hyped and stuff. And my next match was Sonic Fox, and damn, I had to go through the best European player against one of the prodigies in FGCs.
Yeah. And yet you beat him.
Yeah.
And
those are top players right there, and really I don't have any offline, so my timing and like like my reaction to things and completing my offensive host command throws, like they're really bad. I don't even have like good fundamentals like fuzzy guarding. Fuzzy guarding online is really hard,
Yeah.
but offline I was actually pulling it off quite well. But I'm still not an expert at like my muscle memory is not adjusted to fuzzy guarding whenever I'm doing safe moves.
Mm-hmm. And
But yeah, really, but yeah, I mean, it was a funny video. It's hilarious. A lot of people watched it and they liked it. They thought it was funny.
I mean, uh, I mean, I just had to think really deep about that real quick. I had to think really deep about that video, and granted, I felt like, okay, funny, yes, it is absolutely hilarious, and it's when all you have to do is just really like, just, basically, just really laugh at, because overall, it's hilarious. But to be called an online scrub, and then you only been in top 8 twice. I'm like, okay, first off, I can name you one or two more tournaments that he's been at top 8. So it's been more than 2. That's number 1. Two, this really kind of goes to show that that if you would manage to be the fresh face of of the game, of the GFC, the FGC, excuse me, and I said Georgia Fight Club, the FGC, and if you were to really kind of put your mind at ease to know that what most people would deem these guys as, just God mode or whatnot, and you see somebody has utilized, their prowess through playing online, that really shows that that a lot of things that many people would rebuttal about online play would be, it's now officially debunked. You know what I mean? Because it really does, depend on, on the individual, and not just, not just the overall stigma.
And just the DOA community is so used to seeing people making top 8, and they are the ones who play offline more often.
Yeah.
Like all I have is online, and like I can't react to holds. That's stressing me out. And when I was at the tournament, like I was reacting to holds pretty well.
Mm-hmm. And
like even when I had casuals, like I was reacting to holds awesomely. But now that I'm back online, I'm like, shit, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, that's one of the things, man. Like coming from an offline and going back to online, it's fucking bittersweet.
I mean, well, it is, because like I said, it just really, first off, it truly depends on connection. Then afterwards, it's really more about reaction. And then at this point, it's just the overall community aspects, man. The community aspects, and a lot more. There's more factors. There's a lot of factors that plays to it, but overall, it's how you utilize it. I mean, I've always said this for years, that online gaming should be more of a platform basis to to learning the game, and more so learning your matchups, and not to be taken serious, as opposed to if you're playing offline, then it's different. You play offline, you just play it the normal way, you know what I mean? And I feel that there's nothing wrong at all with being an online player to going to tournaments. Just take note that there are a lot of factors at stake, and you have to decompose yourself, and and just overall get used to the gameplay aspects, and let alone the rebuttal that goes behind it. Because it's kind of like, because you have to remember, you have to do a lot of things. First off, there's a lot of factors to this, and this is what people don't understand, because we tend to really give out the quick versions. Like, it goes deeper. If you're playing offline, 9 times out of 10 it means you're playing against your neighborhood, your neighborhood friends, or you're playing with your circle of friends, or you go into your neighborhood, arcade. You play against your neighbor. You play against your local arcade players. You face off against, you go to your local Magic the Gathering, community, or a store that's equivalent to that. You bring your setup. You play against those people there. 9 times out of 10, you're not necessarily sweating out those players. 9 times out of 10, you're bringing the arcade experience. You're bringing in the FGC experience. You're bringing in that experience to people you know. But as you are playing against those people that you know, the problem here overall is that you're playing against people that you know, but you're not facing off against fresh players. And you're not, and there's no sense of promotion at this point, because overall it's just your local arcade scene. But if you have somebody that comes in and next thing you know, it's like they start wiping the floor against everyone in that room, or in that store, in that arcade, they're pissed off at him because they're like, man, he's too advanced for us. When in fact, it's the exact crap. It's the exact thing that needs to be there. Say to decompose, everyone to decompose that, that stigma. That same thing applies to online as well. And that's the reason why that when I see stuff like that, it's nothing different. If the solution is just to play the game your way and take that decompositioning and just apply it to the knowledge of being a competitive player. That means if you are traveling or if you're going to these local major events, that's different and that's fine. You know what I mean? And stuff like this, I just don't say because, it's opening up Pandora's box and you're going to have a lot of people that would disagree with it until you start pinpointing until you start steering people to the direction in terms of, well, here's the point here. This is Mr. Black Moon Rising, the online scrub that has been in top 8. Wait, how many times now? It's not 2.
No, it's my 3rd time now.
Yeah. So it's 3. 3rd time, so it's not 2. Here's a guy here that's. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that that I made top 8 in the most fucking difficult DOA tournament in history.
Yeah. and then you had the guy sweating. I had to look at that video again. The Japanese player. And you made the guy sweat to the point where he's like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, he was scared, but I fucked up my camera trick, man. I think I pressed P2P too quickly, and only 2P was the only one that registered, and that messed it up. If P2P actually registered, I would have won that round because it would have hit him on counter hit. But I fucked up my camera trick and I was like, damn, that was just unfortunate.
Yeah, but even then, for him to be on the fence that way, it was kind of like, I even seen it in his face, and then when he just got up and just reached out to you and gave you that warm, embracing hug, man, that's, bro. And then for somebody to at least capture that on camera, that says it's
like that. Yeah.
That itself right there is the new that's the new age of gaming right there that I've really been on that bench to talk about, like, and that's one of the things that I've. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say we didn't want to take each other out, but it was fate that made us play each other, I guess.
That we already spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you made history, man. You made history. I mean, I want you to understand. You basically put a dent. You now have a target above your head, bro. You have a target on your head. You just made history, man. I mean, here it is, what people would consider as an online scrub, okay, and then you took that knowledge and applied it to offline work, offline gaming, with little to no scene whatsoever, or correction, a non-existing scene in the Carolinas, and that's something I'm hoping to. I mean, it's just there's none whatsoever. He had to come all the way 2 hours just to come over to final round. Of course, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, compared to him going to NEC, but bro, I mean, seriously, man. I mean, that's one wicked, incredible thing, and then to take all that said knowledge, and it's the fact that you keep playing. You're not like everybody else that just don't play, and then you expect to go to the offline scene, and you expect to murder people. No, it's not the case. No,
it's not like that.
You know, you keep playing, and you keep playing, and you keep playing no matter what, and you keep playing. You keep playing.
I mean, people like they complain about tier lists, but I was playing Excalibur Blades. He's the one that put me in losers, and I 3-0'd his Helena, and Helena is like top tier in DOA according to the US players.
Yes.
But then he switched to Elliot, and he bodied me so hard. Like it was like I didn't have an answer to what he was doing. He just bought me. I couldn't do anything, and he just put me in losers.
And
Elliot is considered low tier according to the US players.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I mean, it's all clear matchup, and the ability to adapt really quick in a match offline or in a tournament.
You know, and this is the reason why I want to say this is a new age gaming. Never have I witnessed any tournament that I see a nice, warm, embracing hug, or nobody would never imagine.
You barely see those in the FGC.
Yeah, I barely see them. I rarely see them. Even they do. What'd you say?
Oh no, I just said wow. Like I mean, I thought that was like a common thing in tournaments.
No, I barely see it. I don't. I mean, if it's offline, or rather, if it's something that hasn't yet been posted on YouTube, I mean, I have yet to see it. I've seen handshakes. I have seen maybe those bro hugs, but never have I seen somebody with just to get up of that hug, that type of hug to say that I love you, or to say, man, that was a good match, or you know what I'm saying, or I have yet to see anybody to get up from the grand finals and give a huge hug to simply say, man, good game, congratulations, yada yada yada, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We see people get up and just jump out of their chairs, and it's good to celebrate, but never forget where you come from. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're in the top 4 seat, and hey man, good game. Rather instead it's great to feel that accomplishment, and it's that it's the momentary feeling, the momentarily feeling of being embraced, of embracing that victory, because you work so hard for. But never forget where you come from as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's and here's a Japanese player who didn't. I mean, I even noticed that at the start of the match when he gave you that handshake, I thought that, okay, this guy's not a bad dude at all. I mean, he acknowledged, he gave you a hearty handshake. So something's about to go down.
Like we both love what we do in DOA. Like we both love to compete with our characters. It just sucks that in DOA here, like it's not popular like it is over there.
Yeah, and I mean most of it in the popularity, to be honest with you, is comes from the anime, the anime community.
Oh
like,
yes, that's true.
Yeah, I mean most of the people that plays this game are anime fans, Most of them,
Right.
they see this as a doujin or or ecchi or whatever the case may be. Like if you was to put ecchi, the first thing you'll see is they're alive. Or
Yeah.
amongst Sanren, Sanganren or whatever it is.
Sunren Guk, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, what I'm
Sunren
saying.
Guk, right? Yeah.
You'll see stuff like that, or it's a part of that, and it's hard to understand, that those type of games, you could say that, what Street Fighter, like people will honestly say they'll try to decompose that Street Fighter, it's more taken serious because of this and this and this and this, and then you have these other fighting games that features dang near almost the same thing as DOA, whereas DOA the niche is sexy females, and in a sense that's fine if these players if everybody didn't really look at it that way. So it's kind of hard to really promote this product because automatically that's the first thing that when people would say that it appeals toward the anime crowd. But then when you look at the commentary, like, from Team Spooky and things like that, could you, granted they know about granted they'll research and they'll sit down there and know about the, the Control Legends and stuff like that. It's kind of like you hear in their voice that they can't take this game serious. It's almost as though that when they commentate, when their commentary it's forced. They're not looking at the fun aspect of it, and that's when they'll say, well, yeah, man, they'll get cats, from the DOA community, such as Quiggles or Sonic Fox or anybody else that are in the top 8. Not just anybody that really knows the game, but the people that are in the top 8 or the top players in DOA. They get those people into the onto the commentary table to basically purvey that said basically to purvey some commentary on that game based on knowledge, and not just people that what I'm saying. That really spooks me a lot, no pun intended, but that really spooks me. It really does, because you're closing off the bits of the of the players that do know the game and they're not known in the community, or rather they're not in the top 8 player, not in the top 8 community, versus people who would get on and are not very professional in the commentary. You know what I mean? Like, and again, it's cool to express the fun, but when you're doing commentary, people wants to be more accessible, to the game. They want to be enticed. That's why I love James Chen. James Chen, believe it or not, I love his commentary because he's just laid back. He's and when he commentates very seriously. He knows exactly what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. Even if he doesn't even play the game, if he's like, well, I don't know anything about this game, but okay, yeah, I see this and I see this, and it's kind of like he gives that experience, and that's why I feel like I'm very inspired by many of the things that he do, many of the things that he said when it comes to the commentary. He's really as closest to ESPN as almost anybody, man. And so and not knocking anybody else out, what I'm saying, but he was the first guy I've noticed when I even found out that there was commentary for fighting games, and what I'm saying. So, but the new age gaming being that, that we're starting to see, that right there was history. That was history in the books right there. To me, that was history in the books, with you going to the top 8. To people are now lauding the fact that you've went in top 8 3 times, you're considered a top player automatically off the bat, and you're coming from an online scene, so you're adapting. It's not even about adaptation, it's about recognition, and it took you 3 tournaments. 3 tournaments. 3. So
Yeah, I guess. I think like in my previous tournaments, like I was close in beating top players, and I never actually had the chance to beat one yet. But until NEC, I beat Black Mamba, Dihaco, and Sonic Fox, and because of that, people started saying, "Wow, there's some killers in this tournament." And Sweepy Grand actually came up to me and acknowledged my my skills, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me that I've gotten better, and I said, thanks, man. Cause it's really hard to please this guy, man. Like, it's so hard to please him and like, in DOA and shit, but...
Ooh, Sweet Revenge?
Yeah, that's...
Man,
Yeah.
Sweet Revenge is a tree stump, man. And if I have the pleasure of meeting this dude again, I'll say in his face, "What's going on, tree stump?" That dude is a short kid. He looks like a breastfed, well-fed kid. I mean,
Yeah,
dude got
short.
muscles and creases in his shirt with muscles and creases on top of muscles and creases. And I'm like, well, dang, bro. I mean, crap, you tree stomp. This dude's a freaking short dude, man. I would have the pleasure to shake his hand, give him a hug, and say, "What's going on, tree stump?" Sweet Revenge, hard aim to please, really? Brother, please.
He was actually salty when Terror Rock eliminated him, because Terror Rock, he did a power blow when he held it, but he held it too soon. And when he got hit, he was like, I held that, I countered that. But the fact that he did it too early, like he held too early, he was punished for holding.
Ooh.
Because he held too soon, the power blow hit after the animation of the hold. So he was actually punished for holding.
And you know what's really funny? You just gave me this is yet another fuel to add to the fire. And you can come to the room anytime. It's known as TGiF Casuals, but what's really funny, bro, is that how people are hating on Sonic Fox and Quiggles and everybody else in the tournament, you know, for those that spam or they are using bread and butter combos.
Yep.
But the ones that are being too flashy are the ones that are suffering the most, and they're being punished. So if he was to power blow this cat, which is something you don't really see in tournaments. Well, then again, I don't know. I mean, I've started to see them surface, but not. I mean, because you have your power launchers, of course. You know, that's really kind of hard to do in a tournament, especially if you could even get a critical blow in. You know.
Oh yeah.
But I just find it funny, that video, to be absolutely hilarious, and more so, it surfaces the point of what I'm coming across, that, you know, that, yeah, man, so like, this is what's wrong, and now you're gonna have people who are trying to treat you into that celebrity status, where I'm like, man, y'all, if y'all was to see this guy, I mean, he's much cuter in person than what he is, you know, on screen. That's number one. This is Black Moon Rising. This is one. He's much cuter in person. So you could just
That's hilarious, right?
I mean, it goes to the point of why are you being intimidated by this guy? Yeah, he has an intimidating presence when he's on screen, when he's being live streamed on. You know, saying he kind of makes himself look like, quote, the Raven, nevermore. It's just when you, no, it's kind of like when you hear that too. It's kind of like when you see that you know, when you see the name Black Moon Rising, when you see those pictures of yours, quote, the Raven, nevermore. That should probably be your theme right there, man. You just be like, you know, man, so Sonic Fox, you have done well, but unfortunately, Lei Fang, in her enormous breasts, has knocked you out of this round and out of this tournament. Quote, the Raven, or quote, the Black Moon, nevermore. Just saying. Use it on the field, Bobby Boucher. Use it on the field. Enjoy yourself. Oh my goodness, man. But no, but yeah, man. I have to let me finish promoting this. I'm keeping this up long until whenever. I gave up on Friday Night SmackDown. That's moving on Tuesday nights. So I've given up on that a long time ago. So I would host this over on Twitch, but I'll see how the audience goes. But meanwhile, as I set this up, yeah, if you have anybody you want to bring in, you're more than welcome to, man. It's just, by the way, dude, would you be able to actually come on January? Please say yes. Please say yes. Huh?
Wait, what?
Dude, okay, January 21st, man. That's on a Thursday. Then you have the weekend. Birthday time, dude. I mean, I'm talking about it's going to be a celebratory event where, you know, I think Clay's going to be having a lot of things to do, so unfortunately he won't be able to, I don't think he'll be able to join unless I bring the party to him, and then again, I don't know. But I know we got some cats from, it's one cat, he's, I'm going to try to collaborate with him, and he hosts a lot of fighting games at you know, at conventions, at anime conventions, more so over here in AWA. He's in Alabama, but you know, he's gonna be coming down, and hopefully I'm gonna try, you know, try to plan the setups perfectly. But yeah, man, you know, we got some cat. I got this one cat who did voice acting. I can't mention the name of the character because unfortunately that coincides with the project I'm doing. But he actually did some work for Batman Arkham Knights.
Okay.
So, and he lives here in Georgia. He's gonna be coming. He's gonna be there. I'm gonna have some other cats gonna be there. We're gonna have some church cats. Man, it's gonna be nothing but food, gaming, and food, and Sho'Nuff finally no longer being single. That's their plan. There was like, you know, hey, Bruce, our goal is also is you no longer be single. Okay. I'm not looking forward to that, but I'm okay. I mean, last person said that. I happen to see her on Adult Friend Finder. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't know what that website is, and if you do, yeah, she, I did not know this, and it's just recent that I found out, and it's the reason why that I'm just so officially put off from not just online dating, but as well as long distance relationships. I just can't do it. Can't do it. Kudos to
connection is pretty hard.
It really depends on the relationship. It truly depends on the relationship. I have made a relationship work. It's just the problem that overall somebody's cheating. You know? And when a person is cheating, it makes things a bit harder. And
Yes.
and you know, and then from that point, it's not so much as you're getting over that. You know what I'm saying? Because online just really makes it, I mean, because basically you have, you know, newspapers and, you know, stuff like that really what, you know, broadens the horizon of long distance relationships. You have long distance relationships now that are extending from one country to another, and that's due to the online presence. It's just a presence factor that, you know, there is, and you have a lot of that working, you know, your way if you ever manage to, you know, simply put, do the right thing, you know. And when that trust factor is gone, you're not only taking away the aspects of long distance relationships or online dating or online relationships for that matter, you're taking that stigma everywhere you go. And you're taking that factor everywhere you go. So in essence, what you may think would be that's just how online is. You're taking that that's how men is. So you're deepening that, that hurt, and it is catastrophic. It's not like you just date this guy, you found out he's cheating, now you're really distraught and you're hurt, but you managed to get into this other relationship. No, it's to the point where you're closing out. It's to the point at that, from that point, you're closing out a lot of things. You're just, it's like you would rather just want to be single because of that one experience online, because it just affects you everywhere at that point, because it's happening all over the world. That's just how it is. No, and that's just not true, So, but for me, I've experienced it 3 times. And it's just overall for me, it's just not worth it. Or rather, it just doesn't no longer work for Sho'Nuff, because all 3 of them I've met all three of them, and one decided to cheat on me. The other decided to I stopped falling in love with her when she pretty much came here, and I tried, and I just couldn't really see myself really be with her any longer, because it took a long time, and to the point for her to actually believe what I said. And then last but not least, the other person, she wound up cheating on me. So and this 4th person, this would have been the 4th person, because she would have been down here not only this month but the next. She unfortunately I don't put my business out there, and it's for a reason. I don't even let everybody know that I have, that my sister, my brother, I don't put that out there, because I don't want people on my business. And the only business that people see is on my picture, my profile picture. That's my pop, man. I love him to death, and even then, she tagged me into a post and implied that we were together. So I untagged myself from there. And the exact reason why that I want to put my business out there, a guy messages me on there, in my inbox, and I guess I added him because we were both mutual friends of hers. And he states to me that, hey man, I just saw a post of you, I just saw a post of you. And he asked me, is that your girlfriend? And I was like, I really don't want to put my business out there, but yes, that is. And that's something I need to talk to her about. And he was like, okay, well, you really need to check this out. And then he follows it up saying, that I kind of figured that it was implied that you two were in a relationship, but this is something you really need to see, man. And in that link, it was adultfriendfinder.com. And for those that don't know, it's a social porn site. A social porn site it's basically like POF, but on the adult side. And in that video is her giving the business to this guy, and there was 5 other videos that followed afterwards, and she has a profile on there. All the information on there was accurate. And when I presented this to her, she was like, somebody set me up. I'm like, you really? How can somebody set you up when there's videos, not pictures, videos of you on the, on that profile? So she blocks me, then unblocks me and tells me she was sorry. And it was really heartfelt, according to her, that she was like, I'm just, you're just such a sweet man. You're such a great guy. You've really been so decent to me. You always, have this great conversation, and you like me for me and things like that. And I don't, I don't even deserve you. I can't believe I've devastated you like this. And I'm like, you know what? I said, you know what? Cut the sob bull crap. This is the things that what people, everybody surmises I'm just a sweet natured guy. Of course I'm that. Of course I'm just this awesome, terrific dude that you know, say that you've ever met. And of course it's the reason why that you are with me, right? But instead, you rather decide to put your mouth with another dude's penis and basically record yourself doing that. Instead of rather just waiting to actually meet me and to actually be in a relationship as you say you want to do. But instead, no. I took my time out to decompose myself. And you know, according to, I guess, anybody else, I'm not a bad looking guy. You know, 6'9", 270, I work out, you know, I'm pretty healthy, I'm pretty good for myself. But you know, you decide to lower your standards to be with a short dude and he's in all these videos with you. And you made a profile on that site of all things. But when we have conversations together for some reason, you have a problem with dudes sending you penis pics because you're in these groups and you're an admin of. But you don't have a problem sucking one, but you have a problem with dudes, random dudes at that, sending you them. Wow. And I do mean wow, on a whole different complete level. And that's why
That's pretty funny though.
It is. At first, and I found this out this Monday. That is the reason why that this Monday night forums, I happened to cancel it. It wasn't even canceled. It was unintentionally canceled because I blacked out, and when I woke up, it was just like this. I'm still sort of getting over it, but it's more funnier if I have to put it in a sense of humor. If I put a little sense of humor twist to it. In reality, it's just overall funny because I happen to be the guy to actually I'm starting to receive a lot of messages. But yeah, hold on for one moment. Wow. So anyway, but yeah, like it was just that it devastated me mentally because I was just like, okay, I can't believe this would happen. And many people would say, you know, well, dang man, you know, online is not good for you and yada yada yada. I'm like, you know what, to each his own, but overall, you know, it doesn't prove that you're right, it doesn't prove that you're wrong, it just proves overall that you're married and you need to stay out of my business at this point. Because, you know, because granted, you know, don't get it twisted, you know, I respect your opinion and I appreciate it, but, you know, you've been married for these X amount of years. Don't tell me what's right or wrong, because in the end, you're going to spout something that's just not right. So, you know, with that being said, and I've been faced with that several times this whole week, and that's what devastated me the most, because I have friends that found out. So,
shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I will tell you right now, if I was to give you that link, and the first thing you'll see is that is number one, standards, because I have to drop a bit of standards, and then number two, you'll look at me and you're like, okay, so Bruce, you know, I remember seeing you and you may seem to be with this particular type. What the heck, bro? What the heck? I mean, yeah, so so yeah, man, so it's just overall, more of the story, guys, is you know, if you're dating online or if you have a long distance relationship, that's great. treat your woman very well. But know that there's nothing wrong with too much communication. Because you're in a relationship. It's a big difference. But yeah, man, I would love for you to to actually appear, at the event, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, it's just nothing but food, gaming, casuals, food, and it's gonna be a potluck. So bring food, Xavier, please. Please bring food. Even if you have to go to wherever you're from, get the food and then fly back.
We'll see if I can.
What were you eating there?
Oh no, I wasn't eating. Oh dear.
Oh dear, what happened now?
Oh no, I'm just working on this setup and I keep messing up.
No problems. I'm just...
oh yeah, this is like good. That's interesting. I wonder if this will do it.
Okay.
No, it's too slow. How about this? Fuck it. That one, nope. Nope. I don't get why this move was the only one.
Oh, are you trying to do the camera, the matrix trick?
No, it's not a camera trick, but there's this one move that Tadrock showed me. If I end the string with 46p on a half wall, my opponent cannot tech roll.
You might as well call it the matrix trick. I mean, you just might as well call it the matrix trick.
Blog, or I don't even know.
Yeah, it's just called the matrix trick. I mean, cause it's the matrix.
The matrix.
The matrix.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, but man, I'm telling you, dog, that whoever made that video, his name is Kevin R. What I would do is I would call him out and say, you know what, man, that's a great video there, bro. He made a great video. Yeah, come on, man. Let's play some casuals. Let's see how you do. See how well you do, man. Yeah, bro, that's a great video though, man. And every time, it's just that mouth. Whenever you beat him, it's just that mouth.
That mouth.
That mouth. But getting to the original point, man. I'm just really. I say the new age gaming was because of aside from that hug that was given, and you're being officially called a top player, which, okay, that's great. But it's the sheer fact that, like I told you, man, history was going to be made. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but you made history. And to come to revelation that these players are like, wow, let's research this guy. Oh, he's just an online scrub. Okay, that's the only thing you can do, really dig up. I mean, have you ever seen any pictures of himself online? Did he ever compromise himself online? I mean, because there's a picture, I don't know if he took this down, but Quiggles has a picture of himself looking like a low budget prince, shirt off, everything, glitter everywhere. Dude, I mean, I'm like, huh, Quiggles, bruh, your six-pack looks freaking phenomenal. That's a problem. And he's laying there looking like he's just glitter, 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 glitter. I mean, I'm like, bro, huh? And I mean, huh? There's a picture. I mean, it's, you know, and it's on his profile. I don't know if he posted it as just a joke or something. I have no clue. But I wanted to actually do something with that picture, just you know, kind of give it that 1980s style like graphics to it, and you know, I was gonna put, you know, his name on there, you know, MC Quiggles, guys, MC Quiggles. You will only find us right here in the DOA community. You know, I was gonna do something like that, but no, I was like, yeah, but the only thing you want to say, he's an online scrub, huh? Really interesting. I just find it interesting. But aside from all that, Hideo Kojima being partnered with Sony.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, that just rings in the awesomeness. I mean, it just rings in the awesomeness. I mean, I can go in depth with that, but again, we're talking about opening up the Pandora's box. And I don't want people to start hating this channel. I just want people to come on and enjoy themselves. So meanwhile, man, okay, so I have I have this room up, and you're more than welcome to join whenever you're ready. But the question I have for you was, what did you? Again, this is offline. Rather, this is off the record. Excuse me. I think pretty much you can honestly say this is pretty much an off the record show. So the question I have for you was, what do you know? What is it that you wish to take with you in the next tournament, man? Because I think the next tournament is March. Well, rather, no, that's the KIF is, huh?
KIT is the next one, but I mean, I think final round is going to be my next tournament.
Yeah, I think honestly, if anything, you know, I personally feel, I think this is really also the reason why, you know, I did want to come down, was because I am going to try to have some people from, you know, who does play, you know, DOA, just really come out and have a good time. And I'm hoping to possibly do this potluck over, and if it's around my area, it would be even better, because of course the setups would be more wider, more, you know, more bigger, you know, and I just want people to come in and have a good time, and just people to, you know, like I said, overall to come, and I'll have more of a, you know, of a better, you know, of a better place to do it. However, if I were to do this at this place called, you know, GX or the Gaming Experience, the problem that I really see, the problem that, you know, that I see running into would be, number one, you'll have people, if we have like 50, 60 people, the place there, and I kid you not, man, is so small. And I mean, like, small as in it's big as my freaking front room. And I have a really good house, but the place is as big as my front room. Huh?
No, so that's pretty good.
That's horrible.
Oh man,
that's horrible.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
No, that's horrible. So I mean, I'm not talking bad about them because their overall place, what they're doing to open up, to open up their no, you are not to send me party invitations. If you want to come to my party, you request that you want to come to my party. I'm not joining parties.
Messed it up. So as for your question about what I want to take with me on my next tournament, I guess there's a positive mentality and place it on other players, I guess.
Okay.
But there's a lot of negativity in the community, and I just want to like help promote the positive mentality, because people get salty as hell when they lose, and you
Right, and that was the main. You did not know this, but that was the main thing, that the reason why I missed Monday Night Forums, because after hearing that day, there put me in tears. And Ryan and my boy Ryan Willapelt and Jason would be the witness to tell you that that's how I felt. That's how he even met you, because I expressed a lot of distraught because I was like, no man, not like this. Not like this, man. Not like this. Because that would have been like the fourth person in my life that, heaven forbid, God forbid, that would, if anything worse would had happened. I mean, it was already bad enough that I was like, all right, you know what? Screw this. I'm taking myself a bit more serious this time around. But yeah, man, was there reckless and danger? Was there like reckless driving when it happened, or was it like a legit thing that had happened?
it wasn't reckless. It was, I mean, I don't know. I think the guy who hit us wasn't paying attention. And my friend didn't see that car, and he T-boned us. Like I saw that car at the last second, and I told him, watch out. And then boom, we got T-boned. But on our way back, like from Pennsylvania, when we were in Virginia, like there were like over 30 accidents, because we have like a little app that shows how many accidents happened in that day, and there were over 30 car accidents. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, man.
It happens. It definitely happens, man. Oh, I gotta unmute my boy. Hold on. I had to unmute my boy because he there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Yes.
Dude.
Sorry, my dad, when I said I'll be back in a minute, I meant to say I'm leaving now, and I accidentally left my PS4 on while my dad was hoovering.
Yeah, so he was hoovering, he was vacuuming.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just more of the story. This is something I always do. Sometimes I tend to forget, but always remember to mute your mic when you put your stuff down. Because
that was like another mute button. I have to go into the party and then go into my name and then mute them like that way, because my mic does another mute button.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I need to go to the toilet, and then I guess you could kick my butt again. You're good.
But I know he suffered from the most of the injuries, but what did you suffer with?
My mentality, I guess. I mean, ever since, I mean, I've been stressed this whole week just because of that, man.
Mm.
Like I keep saying, oh man, he could have died, and if that happened, you know, I would never forget myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one who encouraged him to come, and that alone just made me feel bad, yo.
Well,
Hey, it's me, Jordan.
yeah, just give me a moment. That things happen for a reason, man. I mean, things happen for a reason. What I mean by that is there are certain elements that we can't control. And when things happen that way, you have to look at it from a perspective of our reaction, or our response, and the follow through. And from there, overall, it goes with the overall resolve. Overall, man, I understand it's a very traumatic experience. And again, I deeply am sorry. But don't think on what could have happened. Just thank God that you're here and move forward.
Yeah.
But I understand. I understand because I had to think that way, man. I was just like, you know, man, I can't think of what would have happened. All I know is that when I heard that you was okay. That's all that mattered. And for you to actually take the time out to actually send the person that you didn't even know a message. That right there says, man, that you're a good you're a good dude and you have a good character about yourself.
What, are you talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to find a video. Is there a video of you against Sonic Fox?
Yeah, it should be on YouTube.
I mean, if you beat Sonic Fox, I'd bow down to you.
He didn't. It's not if he did. He did.
I said, yeah. I mean, you're now God.
Type in NE616 Battle Royale, and you should find Black Moon Rising versus Sonic Fox. Or just type in Black Moon Rising X and just find me and Sonic Fox. It should be a 4-minute long video. Or 5 minutes long, something like that.
Oh, he saw the Sonic Fox versus You already know, bro. You already know what I introduced him to.
It should be 4. Oh, here it is.
Hey, Dirk, tell me what you saw. Hey, Debonair, tell me what you saw.
I can't hear myself. I can't.
The 13 and over. Moon, do you play Tekken?
What?
Huh?
Do you play Tekken?
Tekken, I have Tekken Tag 2, but I barely play it. However, I'm considering and picking up and learning Tekken 7 and actually trying to be good at it.
Same, I wouldn't learn that as well. I mean, the only tournament I ever went to was more like a long tournament for COD back when I was 12, thinking I was the shit, and I got knocked out the first round.
Oh, no.
The way you put that,
the thing is, the guy was even that good. I think back when I was 12, I mean, I had like a 0.6 KD entering a tournament, like, bruh. Yeah,
Wow.
like, yeah. But now, like, have a 1.5 or 1.7, and sometimes I play competitively, but like, the odd time, if that, I mean, I would, if I like put my mind to it and just do nothing but practice, I would be able to hold my own, but like, I'm kind of, Call of Duty's kind of dying for me. I don't really play it that much anymore. It's kind of like a dead game for me. Yeah, and I like RPGs and stuff like that now. Call of Duty just makes that the worst to me. I mean, I would go Super Saiyan on the kid just for killing me around the corner.
Man, I'm trying to get these. Man, I'm
Shit.
trying. Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Don't start this intimidation talk. Maybe come on, bro, and just have fun. Because I personally don't care at all. I didn't even get a chance to do. I didn't even get a chance to even like to practice like I wanted to. I ain't even been in the lab yet, man. That's how crazy I am right now. Because like, it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and I didn't even know I fell asleep.
I'm gonna go take a break.
Okay, dude. Well,
I've been my space.
Alright, thanks, man.
I'm just waiting for you to get back on and just go on a 20-0 win streak against me and show.
I don't know, I don't know about against me, but for you, you're like a little Debbie snack cake, homie. Yes, sir. Fresh meat. All right, man. I'll see you in a bit, Xavier. Unless you're just gonna.
I did not pick the favorite hit on me. Oh my god, button lag. I feel like I'm playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. You could just follow it up.
Yeah. What? No, I didn't mean to do that.
Were you blocking? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it's the lag, but it's all good.
Oh. Oh god. Oh no. There we go. Oh, my ankle. Oh wow.
Oh wow, really? No sir. Mm-mm.
Wow. No.
Yes sir. I should have grabbed you.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man, moral of the story, don't choose the stage, bro.
I hit random.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like, you know,
Cause I remember the last time you was like, oh, I gotta actually touch this stage. I gotta spam this stage all day. Oh, I got something in my throat, and I need to be
I don't
alone.
remember. Where is she? I can't find her. There she is. I have not played this character in a minute.
Of course. Nice strong, nice nice strong startup.
My hat.
Don't worry about that hat. I'm mad at how that. I'm mad at how that connected. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
I got wrong one too. Oh. Oh god, my strong side's gonna be a refinish.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I forget all the combo shows.
I'm not worried. I mean, just good game, dude. I'm trying to pick up from where I left off in this game as well, so you're good.
No way. That's good.
For Black Moon Rising. Quote the Black Moon. Nevermore.
How am I supposed to fight her in that? Come on.
You better do what you
That's
can.
unfair. That's unfair.
You better do what you can, bro.
Oh god.
Good try, man.
I tried to win with that team.
I can see how he was. I can see how he was like, man. You know, that's so unfair, man. Like, how could you? How could I win against that? Well, there's plenty of ways to look at that. No, don't insult me. But please, by all means, if you honestly think if you can have fun.
And I'm having fun. I mean, I'm having as much fun as a guy can who's getting his ass beat all the time. Oh god, my family's pushing on. You bastard.
What? That the latency is that's what's preventing me from doing that combo.
I have no idea what I'm doing with
You fine?
what?
That's not gonna. That's not gonna. You're just in a stance at that point.
I was posing, of course, come on.
Oh wow.
You put my phone? Never mind. I cannot wait for Tekken.
You're not the only one.
Look, it's just release the game already. It's already finished. You know, let's go with Bruce.
You know what? You know what? I might cosplay as that. I'm dead serious. I might cosplay as that. It's showtime. Let's get this party started. I would seriously would love to do that.
My head!
Oh, you're not getting that back.
No, I'm getting it back. I'm getting it.
No, you're not.
No. Okay.
Oh, you had a free combo.
Wake up. Die. And then punch, and then kick. What the hell was that? So how do you feel about knocking yourself out 3 times in a row?
Amazing. Amazing. If you really want to know, I mean, if you want me to say, I don't like that at all, that was knocking myself out. Yeah. So I just want to give you the complete opposite. Why is there a star beside her name?
Because she's beautiful.
Why is there a star beside that? Beside that. I'm really curious.
Did you
Very
just
curious.
fly?
I sure did. And Lord, and for everybody out there that may have heard it, you're human. You fart too. Nice. You don't want to play that long distance game, bro. That would come. That would come. That would come. I'm just going. I'm taking that will come when you play the long distance shenanigans. Oops. Ooh. That was pretty good. Ooh, nice. Oh. Oh.
No, why did I let go of wrong?
Yoo-hoo. 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 Ah! Oh, nice. Nice.
Oh, not that. I didn't know that. But...
Yoo-hoo.
No, I don't want to buy it. what is that, back one? Or,
Hmm?
what is that move? Like,
I'm not telling you. You find out for
you.
yourself. I'm not telling you my. I'm not telling you my strat, so that way you can just say, "Oh, okay, well I can just count it." No, I'm just joking. It's not even a back move. To be honest with you, it's actually a Hadouken move. I'll let you figure that one out. Now, if you want no tech, I'll tell you about it. There you go. And it is a mid, so you can't counter. You can't counter the mid. However, you have to basically. However, you have to kind of like watch out for it because that's the reason why that I use it. Most people don't watch out for it, and it's not the fact that you don't have to watch out for it. I use it as a counter mechanism. What? Why you said, bruh? I'm just looping you around. I'm just looping you around. That's all.
Oh, did I tell you I counted the wind move that you did?
Yeah, I remember it was hilarious, but it has to be an up close move. I mean, it has to be up close in order for you to do it. And she is a heavy, so that combo would not work in a sense. Oh. Oh, because this is Sandran costume. Fudge. Yes. Hold on for one moment, please.
You ready? Okay.
I didn't want to put all my business out there. Yeah, family reasons. Family is here, and
What the hell? I was fine. Oh god. They come backwards. Oh god, I'm dead.
she's not human. She's not human, Rachel. She's not human.
I can tell you what, I think we both know why that character is really heavy.
You is dumb.
Like, okay, I got, you know why I said bruh?
Why?
Take it. Hang on, let me find it. Take a look at her nose.
Okay. She's a Tengu. Neo Tengu. You know what Tengus have? Big noses.
No.
Now, why can I not see that? Did you even choose it?
No.
Oh.
It's locked for me.
Oh, it was locked for you.
Yeah, remember I do set all my game sets, lock all my costumes, stuff like that.
You know you can just download them again, right?
Yeah. Stop making me die, please.
Make me? That was a solid combo.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just pressing buttons here.
Oh, nice. Hey. Let's try this again. Hup. One more time. One more time. I know. I was like, oh, one more time, like the scrub that I am. Oh, I thought you was gonna catch me. Oh, I was hoping you was gonna catch that. I heard that fear in your voice.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
You don't want to do it. You want to do that up close. Hurt, 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 hurt. Nice, beautiful. Nice. If that made any sort of sense.
If I had a girlfriend, she started doing that in the middle of the wall, I would walk away and leave her.
And then, like, you know,
Just walk away.
yeah, that was really kind of a double TGiF moment there.
Whiskey tank of Russia. I really want to fight against Black Moon. See if I can get like that really, really lucky break and just like see if I can beat him one round. If I beat him one round, I'll put my controller down and just walk out of the room and just go outside. And
You're playing online. If you really want to truly do that, you see if it worth something. You play offline against him, against something that would have mattered. You're not taking my clothes off today.
Why not?
Nice combo, or rather nice. Oof. Oh, that was a free combo. Yes. hold on, yeah.
Alright, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Sorry about that.
Oh god, you hit me with the reverse right there.
I didn't know that was a mid. But all over here's a mids. Gotcha.
I kind of want to learn her. Not your character, but the character I've been.
The Neo Tengu? Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
She's a lot of fun.
Plus she got, pretty big eyes.
Pretty big eyes, you say?
Yeah, let's pick crack.
The reason why he calls her crack is because I dang near broken Momo G in Warriors of Orochi 3 Ultimate.
You'll enjoy this, trust me. Ready?
Hmm. Oh. Oh, I forgot how to. Oh man, I'm kind of rusty with my Sarah. Hmm.
The crack is on. Oh god.
Know your limits next time.
Okay, why does it sound like Sarah has like the Sarah voice actor has a really, really bad quality mic?
Because her voice, that voice clip, has been pulled from the Virtua Fighter game, the original Virtua Fighter game. Like that voice clip was from like Virtua Fighter 5 Ford. And I think it was possibly from Virtua Fighter 4, to be honest with you. Because I'm trying to remember what she all said in that game. You play this Osmus character.
Give up. You'll enjoy this, trust me. Ready? Get ready.
Not really a perfect idea. Oh my god. I'm in shock. You know what? Bosses looks like my dad. I'm not gonna lie.
I always thought that his name was Bass. But
I'm no pushover, sweetie.
people say Boss, I say Bass.
Choke slam.
That would not be the choke slam, sir. I forgot he's there.
Whoa.
Get ready.
What? Oh, that freaking leg. Ah!
Know your limits next time.
What happened?
That lag when I saw the critical burst was about to happen, but that lag started to stutter. Well, all I saw was the stutter. The next thing you know, you countered me. I don't know whether that should have happened or you basically read that move. Either way, unless you're talking. Wait a minute, did you disconnect or something? Is that what you're talking about? Because
I have a loading screen.
yeah, because I am pretty much. I'm staring at. I am definitely staring at Sarah.
I have a black screen.
I am now staring. Yeah, I'm still staring at her. I am panning the camera around. If I can actually go to the close-up, unfortunately. I am zooming in to Sarah right now. I am zooming out of Sarah. I am panning, zooming. This should not be happening. What if I was to go to lobby? Okay, I'll just go to lobby, see how that works. No, I get the black screen. No, I don't well. Okay, yeah, that worked. Yeah, I gotta get back to basics with Sarah.
Just 1 second, they come out.
Until then, I just want to go back to basics with Sarah. Wow, nobody's not even getting any gains on whatsoever online. And somebody actually commented. I need to take a look at that. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Give me one moment.
Me too. I'll be right back.
Alright, so... What's going on? Hi from Taiwan. What's going on, my brother? There we go. All right, cool. Well, we have a person from Taiwan that was like, greeting, hi from Taiwan. So, what you eating on, man?
Have a guess.
Pringles. Oh. And I forgot to get me some Pringles too.
Oh yeah, once again. Talking to a girl, she likes her friend. Yay.
What you say?
Talking to a girl, found out she likes her friend. Yay.
That's great. Unfortunately, I'm ready to play. So, because otherwise I'll go into the lab and I'll be learning some stuff. I be learning some stuff. I'm sincerely thinking about switching this over to Twitch. Yeah, I'm thinking about switching this over to Twitch, to be honest with you. So,
Yeah.
Well, are you on your way? Because it sounds like you're taking more. You're taking more time eating those Pringles than what you should. Than you saying you was coming on. Because if not, I'm just gonna switch over to.
Now, Rex.
Huh?
I'm going on now.
because
Nope, I got an error.
try again. Let me see who this is.
Boy, yep.
No worries at all, man. Thank you for actually coming on. First off, right now, you know, I mean, I have friends from many places, and English is not their language, so it's no problem at all. Thank you for coming on. Number one. Number two, I want to open up my. I definitely want to open up a. You know, a new show for this channel, which is, you know, Touch of Heaven Project, and it's called the Georgia Fight Club 6-Button Death Punch. And mainly what it is that it's really to open up to players that wants to come on and have a good time and, you know, just play casually, play normally. And, you know, I have special guests and stuff like that, and for players just to get in and just have a good time. While expanding the scene, you know, the fighting game scene, really, to be honest with you. In order for them to do that, they need to see me, you know, playing and see me having a good time as well. Normally, I would just sit back and commentate and just, you know, or just, you know, host a room and all that. But I basically want to get better and get back into the swing of things when it comes to my fighting games as well. I play a lot of DC Universe online. And I also play, you know, a bit of Metal Gear Solid, but I've been playing a lot of DCUO a lot more than I should be doing. And granted, it's a great game, but I have learned that as a gamer, it has not really expanded me anywhere else. And the problem that I have with myself with the, you know, with that game is I'm not, you know, that I'm alienating other games as well that I want to play. More so Metal Gear Solid, you know, Dead or Alive, Battlefield even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really necessarily a, you know, a shooter, but I do like to play Battlefield 4 on a consistent, you know, pretty much on a you know, on a casual basis, I suppose. But overall, you know, I do like to play my fighting games. I have more fighting games on my PlayStation 2 and 3 than that of PlayStation 4 combined. But overall, you know, I just want to play. And
I keep getting an error.
okay. Okay, if that's the case, then I need to go ahead and just go to the lobby.
He deleted it. I sent him another one. He deleted it again. I think he got that blocking me.
He wound up blocking you.
Yep.
What happened when you blocked him? Like how would you know he wound up blocking you the third time? What did it say?
I sent him. I don't know. I sent him a message saying, what did I do to make you delete me twice? And he hasn't replied yet, and he's online, so I don't know what I did. I never said anything bad to the guy. I never did anything bad. And I'm worried that if he did block me, and let's say he's in a party with you, and because he hasn't blocked, I will be able to join.
No, don't worry about it, man. No, you'll be able to join. You just won't be able to. You know, if you're in a party with me, yeah, don't worry about it, man. That's. Don't worry about it, dog, because we're streaming right now, and wow. You can only speak a little English. That's cool. Well, right now, like I said, I'm just only, right now, I'm just only, trying to, get a better grip and understanding on my fighting games, more so in this game in particular, and I don't want her to be wearing that while we're streaming on this channel. Just put in a cheerleader outfit and be done with it. because that was a dominatrix outfit, and that's something I didn't want. I didn't want nobody to think.
I'll join the session now. Oh, you're not in the session, okay.
I can definitely recreate the session. Was everything okay?
Let me actually train her there.
Okay, I'm creating it. Alrighty, well, I'll,
Everything's fine. I'm just worried because I remember the last person that blocked me. I couldn't, because he had me blocked, I couldn't join my friend's party.
was he hosting it, or was your friend was hosting it?
My friend was hosting it.
Well, suffice to say, I'm really sorry that happened. You know what I'm saying? I just, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because I don't even know, man. I just, well, put it this way, from this point forward, if you, because my thing of it is that I don't want to, because I hate it for when people try to have beef and stuff like that. Then next thing you know, it's like, that's putting me in a predicament. I find it very strange, and more so, it's just that Jason is my boy and all, and he has certain ways of looking at certain things. And while I can understand that, because overall we all don't want drama, there's just certain things that you have to be better at using. You gotta have better, judgment of character. And it's the same way that I did, with this. Just make a quick story. My thing is that when you tend to really give out advice, sometimes it's also best to follow that same advice for yourself and not just look at certain things from a neutral point of view, because overall it's not a great way. It's not great on your character. But really what that was that at one point this chick, for example, like, you met her. Hold on, let me see what it says. Time is limited, but I'm dropping by to say hello. What's going on, man? Sorry, I need to leave. I need to do something. Maybe I can see you next time. I like your live. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you soon. But what's going on, Mr. Osmic? Thank you for coming on to the channel. And I hope you enjoy. Right now, I'm just we had an error in our casuals, so unfortunately I was not able to host it anymore, but I'll be hosting it again soon. Just playing around with some stuff right now. But meanwhile, just to make a long story short, apparently she what's this? Fireworks. Okay. So apparently what happened was everything was pretty cool until she start having this neutral approach about she was having this neutral approach about what this person was doing. And the thing of it was that and I'll honestly be honest with you, and this is just for anybody else, it's kind of opening up a forum. I personally feel that when someone says that that it's I personally feel that when someone says that that you're I'm saying that you're that it's rude to ask a woman her age, I feel like you're dumb. I mean in my mind it just I would just say literally that you're dumb. And that's just because you know, growing up, you know what I'm saying, that it's imperative that you ask a woman her age. It's not even just imperative. It's more of like growing up, it was really no problem. And even more so that when you're asking a woman her age, it's kind of like, well, it depends on the situation. Even then, it's not rude to ask a woman her situation, you know, her age, because there's nothing in the rule book that says so. Doesn't say so in the Bible. There's no rule book of life that I've ever read that, you know, it's rude to ask a woman her age. I think that's just really dumb to say. However, you know, I felt that when she was like, you know, she didn't want to tell anybody her age, you know, on stream, I agreed with it because, you know, she's just only meeting people to play with in the game. She was playing you know, Black Ops 3, and she was playing the game, and, you know, I mean, she's a nice, friendly person. She's accessible, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she's the type of person where, yeah, I'll add you, you know, we could play some games, have a good time, all that jazz, no problem at all. But next thing you know, like, she, you know, when she added the guy, and granted, you know, I added her before, and I thought she was pretty cool, but it was from that point that when I was playing with her, or rather, it was that point of our third meeting. I think it was our second or third meeting. I can't truly recall, but let's just say it was our second meeting. The second meeting, you know, I went into her party. No, in fact, it was our third meeting. The first time, you know, she invited me to her party. The second time, it was when it was me and you guys. Third time, I was invited to her party again. And next thing you know, I was introduced to her friends. And one of her friends happened to be, you know, at that time, it was more of like, I asked her a question. I was like, well, how do you feel like when a guy just, you know, kind of like just make you out as a gamer girl when I see you as just a woman that loves the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just a gamer. You know what I'm saying? You're not the atypical, you're not, you know, you're an atypical gamer girl. That means that she's not a gamer girl. It's more of like, yeah, you are you know, you're a woman. You love the game. You're a gamer. You know, as opposed to you proclaiming yourself to be a gamer girl or a girl gamer. And she's like, you know, well, she doesn't worry about it. She just moves forward. She ignores all that stuff. And she does a really good job ignoring a lot of things. So I commend her on that. And she's very mature. So that was the reason why I really loved being around her. And that I really liked her. You know what I'm saying? Not in a sense of just being interested in her in that, or in the sense, no, she's a friend. She's really cool. You know, I mean, I wasn't looking at her in any other way. But when she added this guy, or rather, she was, you know, I read on her stream that, you know, the dude was like, well, yeah, it's rude to ask a woman her age. And that's when I was like, well, that goes to any situation, my brother, because it's not rude to ask a woman her age. There's no rule book in that. You know, it definitely depends on the situation. It definitely, you know, depends on the term of subject and how pertinent, you know, the said subject is, or even let alone the situation. And she was like, yeah, that's true. You know, well, this guy comes out of nowhere to say, you know, I do have something to say to that, but I'll just let you have your opinion. And I didn't say anything about it because I felt like, okay, you're trying to debate a neutral fact. You know, I stated two things in one sentence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when I say it differs on a certain situation, you don't do that. I mean, that's true. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? When she says that was true, that was it. I left it alone. I held my composure and I said, you know what? I'm not going to say anything about it because this is just another guy who doesn't even know who I am. I don't even know who he is. And I'm not going to debate on something as small as a woman's age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if someone was to try to ask my mother her age, okay, and she's gaming, and her spectrum is not about, you know, connecting with anybody to basically, like, on a personal level, she has every right not to give out her age. The same as that woman. But if we're friends, if we're connecting as friends, as a family, is what she would say, you know, as friends, you know what I'm saying? Or if I was connected to her on an intimate level, that would foretell for me to want to know how old she is. Because if she's younger than the maturity level that I think she would be, that would affect my character, or let alone that would affect my decision on whether or not if I wish to continue to pursue an intimate relationship with her. And there, or even let alone on a personal level, more of a friendship. If it's just friends, that's all that matters. But even then, at least I know some form of, a person, of a personal level. I know something on a personal level with her that I can basically keep between, me and her. That's basically the gist of a friendship, because you share something on a intimate level in terms of friendship, and it allow for two people to grow with one another, be it man or woman. We all have relationships. That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So with her, I felt like, I didn't want to know her age. I just responded to the dude. But when he said that, I knew that he was going to start an argument. I knew some way he was going to make a big deal about it. And I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. I'm not, I didn't even say anything to him. So, and knowing me, I would have said something. I would have just chewed the brother out. But instead, I just kept cool about it. Well, she sensed it, and she was like, well, it's not even that serious. And he's like, he starts egging on about, well, it's what Nugent said in terms of what's this name about. And before I continue, who are you chatting with? I am chatting with my friend Irish Derb. Hey, Irish Derb, you might want to put your, hey, Debonair, you might want to put your mic on the broadcast, because they think I'm chatting by myself.
Yeah, you're technically insane.
Yeah, I'm technically insane. I am chatting with Mr. Irish Debonair, Clay Osmond. Mr. Osmond himself, man. He's definitely a Christie player. So, but anyway, not long story short, I'll just keep continuing. Hopefully, I'll make the story short. He basically, I know that he was going to start an argument. So, like I said, I didn't say nothing at all. Then he eggs on about what I said. It was like a minute later. I'm moving on. I didn't even know what was going on. He says like, well, yeah, Nugent said this, and I don't really agree with it. It's something that I don't. I'm like, and then I read on his profile what he said. He was like, some people are dumb to the truth, and I'm like, okay, that's true, but at the same time, it's kind of like you're being aggressive with what you're saying, and it's like you're trying to force something on me of what I've already know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a grown dude. Whether you know my age or not is irrelevant. All I'm saying is I stated a neutral fact, and if you want to rebuttal it, you should have said something, because otherwise it sounds like you're trying to start an argument with a person you don't even know, and therefore I'm not going to have that. So instead, I'm keeping my composure, still keeping my composure. I didn't even want to say anything. I wasn't even going to worry about it. I mean, I just met this woman, and her friends that was around, they were super cool, man. Well, he continues to egg on about it, and then he started to be aggressive with what he said. So that's when I was like, I said to myself, okay, you got two options here, man. And sometimes I have to sit back and think, because 9 times out of 10, when I respond, I'm stooping to their level. But and I'll try to make myself more intelligent than them, when I'm actually still at their level. And that opens up a lot of sore spots, and that opens up a lot of arguments. So I had two options. Go the route of chewing his brother out, or simply, and just allow him to say what he had to say so he can move on, or simply ignore him and just avoid the argument altogether and just continue forward having fun. Well, I chose option B. I said nothing, and I ignored him. And I kept moving forward. Well, he finds out that I muted him, and she's like, what's going on? And I didn't want to say anything while she was on stream, because I was like, well, I don't know what's going on. Maybe something's wrong with his mic. So I sent her a message like, yeah, I did mute him, because he was starting to be aggressive with an opinion, with a neutral fact that I said. And for me, it was like, I'm not here to start arguments. I'm just here to make friends and be cool. Because of all people, you've really brought a breath of fresh air to my friends list, and instead he's coming on to basically try to start an argument with me, and he's the one that's basically making a big deal about it. That's something that I don't want happening. So I'm just going to mute him, and just I want to ignore that. I move forward. I still don't know what's going on. I left it alone. She's like, well, yeah, he's making a big deal about it and stuff like that, and it's between them. I said, it's nothing between us. I just muted him. I moved forward. There's nothing I've done wrong, because I didn't argue with him. He wanted to basically argue about something that made no sense. It wasn't even a big deal, but he was being aggressive about it. So I sensed that in him. That's why I muted him, and I have every right to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's something you need to check on his end. And if he doesn't leave you alone about it, then you need to check him out on that. And she agreed with me completely. She agreed with how I handled the situation. The next thing you know, he continues to egg on about it with her. He plays with us in DCUO. He thinks I'm mad at him. I'm like, no, I'm not mad at him. I don't want to argue with the guy. And that's the reason why I ignored him. I still helped him out. I was still helping him out. I showed him where all the, we was in Gorilla Island. I showed him where all the briefings were, the collections. I passed on the collections that he needed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I gave him, you know what I'm saying? I even gave him, I even showed him where the investigation tokens were. I helped the dude out as though that we was playing DCUO. Again, I had nothing against the guy, but except that when he started an argument, I simply ignored him because I didn't want to hear all that at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had every right to do that. Because if I don't know who you are, and I'm in somebody else's room, in somebody else's party, I have every right to mute you. Now, if you're in my room, in my party, and you're starting mess and starting argument, I mean, I'll allow you to say what you got to say, but if you want to try to rebuttal me to say that I'm the one in the wrong for saying a neutral fact about something that I stood my ground on for dang near 36 years, then I'll let you be right. But that doesn't mean I want you, I want you putting that junk in my party. No, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just be respectful, be mindful of people, and season your words sometimes, because even when you say the truth, that skit, when keeping it things goes wrong, when keeping it real goes wrong, that really holds true to this day. Because in the end, you can keep it real, but guess what happens? You lose everything. So, you know what I'm saying? So instead of him being mature about it, he simply eggs to her about the situation. She gets frustrated. She takes it out on me, and she's like, I'm in there having a good time, and everybody's like, man, it's between y'all two and yada yada yada. I'm like, what is this y'all two? I have nothing against this guy. There's nothing I've done wrong. I muted the dude because I didn't want to argue with him. Why are y'all not getting this? This doesn't make no sense. I muted him. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it out on me. I did what y'all want me to do? You want me to argue with this dude? Do you want me to debate with this guy? I mean, you know what I'm saying? The mature thing was either A, handle the situation maturely, or B, allow him to speak. I ain't want that noise in my ear. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? I gave the dude I let the dude slap me into my freaking left cheek. He wanted to slap the right one. Well, before I let him do that, I just ignored him. What's the matter with that? Well, she insists that she tells me to shut up, of all people, not him, the one that's egging her on. She sends me a message like, well, you're telling the truth, but just remember one thing: you've ignored him, and I didn't. And my response was like, wait a minute, hold on. You're telling me to shut up, and you disrespected me. He sends you several messages, has been bothering you for 6 whole hours of you being up. We played DCUO. You witnessed me being nice to the guy. I showed him where to go. I showed him all the tokens. I just didn't want. He uses excessive swear words, which was completely wrong on my end. I feel like if I'm not going to judge you if you want to curse. That's whatever. But I feel that at the same time. Hold on for 1 second. I felt like, that if he's, it's up to you. If you curse, that's on you. I'm not going to judge you on it. But he was excessively using swear words. And that's why, to me, I was like, no, I don't want that noise in my ear. Since you want to argue, no thank you. I'm cool with that. And next thing you know, it was like overall, so I felt like, well, that's it. So she tells me, well, why don't you just like unmute him and just listen to what he has to say? I'm like, because I don't want to argue with him. That's what the mute option is for. Because if I want to argue with him, if I want to argue with him any further and stress you out, then what? Then I'm in the wrong. I'm not going to stoop to his level. And she said, well, sometimes you have to be mature to handle situations. I said, and I did just as that. What's the problem? And she's like, well, sometimes, people, their impression is not what you make it out to be. And I'm like, that's not the case here. The problem was, this is what he did, and the point being is I resolved it. And I resolved it in a very timely, swift manner to where nobody didn't know until he put you on notice. Your responsibility was, well, this is what you done, and this is exactly what he felt what you did. And I agree with him. Just like what she said before, she agreed with me 3 times over this. I'm like, well, you need to leave me out of this because this is between y'all two. And you coming at me over this is stressing me out, and I shouldn't have to take this. But no, I'm in the wrong overall because I did the right thing. So when she tells me, when she said that, I was like, you know what? You need to handle that situation between him, because it's no longer about me or him or between me and him. When I put people on ignore, that means I move forward. And for you to come at me this way is completely disrespectful, and I don't appreciate that, not one bit. And I said, I'm not here to blast on you, to blast. I mean, I could put you on stream and blast you. I can do everything else, but I'm not doing this. And I won't do this, tonight. And I won't do this afternoon. So instead, I came into the room, I unmuted him, and I was like, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. You wanted to argue about my neutral fact, my neutral statement about age, which to which for you, I even read on your profile. And some of the things that statement what you say is the truth. But the problem of it is that when you try to keep it real, you keep things a bit too real to know that so things will go wrong, and it goes Ari, it goes I mean to the point where it goes Ari against your favor, bro. And instead of me arguing with you and sitting down trying to debate with you like a child, I simply just actually ignored you because of the fact that I thought it was the right thing to do and a mature thing to do. But instead, this cat wants to argue, and he's like, and his words was like, he's laughing. He's like, oh man, ain't nothing wrong with me. So but let me just listen to what he says. I said, you know what? That right there is the reason why that I ignored you. Because you bothered this woman, and you stressed her out, and instead, rather of just her using, wisdom to handle the situation, she took things out on me, and I didn't even know what was going on, because I literally did not know what was going on. So I am sorry that I ignored you. I am very sorry that it got you angry, and I am extremely sorry that it got you to the point where you're laughing, and overall, you felt something was wrong with me. So you know what? Something is wrong with me. I ignored you, and I didn't allow you to argue with me. So I tell you what, I'm gonna take my leave. I'm gonna calm down, and you know what? I want to say I'm sorry to everybody that has definitely stressed you guys out. And I am dearly sorry to you, Miss Nessa, for the fact that it stressed you out. But I'm gonna let y'all know right now, something here is completely wrong with each and every one of y'all. If you think for 1 second that when I leave this room, when I leave this party, that I'm the one wrong when I simply ignored them, and you allowed this idiot here to affect your day, and you took it out on the wrong person, because in the end, I ignored him and you didn't. But now this is how it's going. But see, now he's going to be on your friends list, and I won't. So I deleted her, and that was the end of that. Do you know how long that affected me, even to this day? Because no matter what, even if I was to try to do the right thing, it's still wrong. So the moral of the story here is that it doesn't matter what you say overall. It's how you just have to use your wisdom and move forward. Use wisdom, because that's knowledge applied, and move forward. What issues did you say you were having hosting lobbies again? I was on, and my friend, he's from Ireland, and we was playing but then he had a disconnection error. That's pretty much common.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Why didn't you say you was ready?
Because I didn't want to interrupt your moderator's speech.
That's fine, but you still could have told me you was ready, so I would have been online.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
But yeah, I mean, I just felt like overall, I just thought that was really, you know, God dang it. Hold on. I gotta type this out. Hold on. I wanted to use my controller, but yeah, but like I mean, even to this day, you know, it really has affected my verbatim, and or rather not my verbatim, but it definitely has shook me up a bit because, you know, I really did like her. I liked the friends that we was around. I just wanted to be around some mature people. I was finally around mature people, and that one mishap has definitely ruined our friendship. And it wasn't even just our friendship. It was more of like, the room is up, by the way, but it was overall with me. I felt like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of keeping things neutral, like, it's not good to keep things neutral. I mean, it's one thing to have neutral statements, but at certain times you need to start picking sides. If it's something you don't know what's going on, then yeah. I mean, if I just came into a situation, you tell me, hey man, this dude said this, and you know, and he's saying, hey, he said this. I'm like, okay, well, I need to know what's going on here. And if it's just he say, she say, then yeah, I'm gonna have to keep a neutral stance on it. But if I'm starting to see something consistent on one side versus the other, and if I know you and you're telling me this and this and this versus what he's saying, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? And something's not making sense on his end. Okay, then yeah, I need to kind of take that into consideration. What you're saying is true, but I need proof. You know what I'm saying? That's where a bit of judgment comes into play. But if you're right there and I'm hearing everything what's going on, and everything, like if you're saying something like, you know, hey, douche nuts, what's going on? And the other guy's saying you're racist. I'm like, okay, first off, that's not even a racist word. Second of all, how could you even say that's racist? You know, well, because he's white and you're black. Get out of my face. I mean, that's just bottom line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the bottom line. You know, I mean, you know, I've been in those situations, and those situations have not been in my favor. And they would find out later on that they should have listened to me. But so be it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's one thing. She was right there. She heard everything. She saw what happened. I brought it up to her to say, how could you pretend nothing happened when you was right there? That's your problem. You don't know how to handle situations. That's not mine. And I'm not going to be the insensitive jackass to tell you that you know what I'm saying, that you need to handle that. I'm not here because you're a woman. I'm here because I thought you was a friend. So, nobody from FSD or DEA. Nope, not at all, Clay. This is, and again, I have reached out. I have promoted this. I have done it all week. I've even posted this on Free Step Dodge. I did all that, man. And suffice to say, it's not to say that, well, nobody doesn't want to be around somebody they don't know, but I'm not knowing what's going on. And you know, I don't know what to say, man, you know, so, you know, I've promoted this 3 ways, and if anybody knows who I am and they want to, you know, for me, I want to get better in my fighting games, I want to go into tournaments, I want to play and have fun, the first thing they would have done was, hey man, this is what my boy is doing, this is what my boy has been promoting for quite a while, hey, how about you guys hit a brother up, you know, he's definitely looking for some games. alas, it's not the case. So so I don't know what to do anymore, but except to continue on, man.
Oh God.
I want to learn him a bit. I want to try to understand him a bit more.
Just don't hide open me.
Time for some entertainment.
I want your skills. Show me your secrets.
Get ready, fight!
Hurt, dirt. Oh, I thought you was gonna. Is that Saran outfit he has? I don't want to see this dude be stripped off. God, good grief.
I always drop back on though.
Hmm?
Oh.
This dude's clothes, man. Put it back on, bro. Put your clothes back on.
If I drop it again.
Hmm? What?
I'm just dropping combo too much. Let's try again.
Yeah, but I'm always trying to look for some games, man. I don't care of the skill level. You know, I don't care the skill level. If they just don't want to come because they don't know who I am, that's cool.
No, where's Black Moon?
I don't know what noise you're talking about.
I said, where's Black Moon?
What?
I just wanna fight Black Moon.
That's noise you hear? Wow, that is a pretty big damaging combo.
Why can I never get that?
I wonder if he has an air grab.
Oh God, the lag.
Hurt.
I can never get the grab that you all want to do with her. Cause it never connects. Like, look at that, like, what the fuck? Fuck this game, man.
I think he's just not doing it in the right time.
I I just want to get Tekken, man. I really... Like, why can't they just release it? They're doing tournaments on it, like, since March.
March was final round, and I assure you they didn't.
What about over in Japan? No, sorry, it's been in the arcades in Japan since March.
Yeah, that's the arcades. That's local testing, let alone the arcades. That's not on console.
Man, I wish they did a thing like Street Fighter where it'd be like online testing as well.
Beta?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Nah, I wish they did. They're not done it.
Oops.
Here we go. I'm getting to the point where I'm actually starting to get frustrated as fuck now, and it's not working for me.
Well, if you just want to chill, man, I'll just go ahead and accept the lobby.
Yeah, so I'm starting to get frustrated now.
All right. Well, guys, that will wrap it up for this edition of. I'll wrap it up for this edition of the Georgia Fight Club. I'm sorry that this was pretty much. Sorry this started up at an hour later, and pretty much for the first half of the. Pretty much started off at everything before the actual stream. I just wanted to get some games in and just wanted to learn a bit more about about everybody, really get to know some people and just play and have fun, whichever level that you're on, whether you're high level, pro level, where you're nowhere going to be, you'll never be Dwayne tier, you'll never be Dwayne level, because Dwayne is life, Dwayne is all. Who's
Dwayne?
Dwayne? Go to Facebook and look up Dwayne tier.
You'll never be as good as Perfect Legend.
No. Wait a minute, who? Me? Are you talking about Dwayne?
Perfect Legend. No, I'm talking about Perfect Legend. Yeah, he's done.
No, no. No one will ever touch Dwayne. There's low tier, mid tier. No, there's low tier, mid tier, high tier, God tier. Then there's Dwayne. Dwayne sits like right next to God. There's Dwayne. Like Dwayne is life. Dwayne is all. In fact, if you really want to know who Dwayne is, just look up on YouTube Dwayne with 3 exclamation points. 3 exclamation marks. Dwayne.
Wait, is Dwayne one person or actually a league?
No, just look up Dwayne. I mean, I want you to see who Dwayne is.
Okay, how do you spell it?
Duane. 3 exclamation marks. And just look that up on YouTube. It helps if you put it in all caps.
Is it a 39-second video?
Yeah, just a 39-second video, and just turn it up as loud as you can if you can do it, because I want everybody to know who Dwayne is.
What the hell? What am I looking at?
That, my dear sir, is Dwayne. Let me see. Point of advice: you should be more open and interactive in the groups and FSD. You hardly post at all. When would be the most likely reason? Which would be the most likely reason you're invisible to most? That being said, I'm out. Thank you, Clay, man. I really appreciate that, and I'll try my best to post more often. So I really appreciate that. You know, that's a good advice to follow. I really appreciate that, and I'll do as much as that. However, in response to it, I will say when people start posting a bit more, when people will post more stuff that will likely garner my vision for me to actually, to actually be more of a likely response, I will do just as that. And until then, I guess I will be invisible to most, because I just won't, pretty much, stoop myself any lower to, to respond to anything that's just doesn't garner any attention. So, but I appreciate that, and I will follow that advice more dearly, and I will post more often, because there's a lot of things I would like to post in hopes to get some people attention. So with that being said, thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for at least giving me a chance. And Mr. Clay Osmond, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, man, and I really appreciate your words. Much love to you. And yeah, guys, I'm out. Sho'Nuff, and be blessed. Continue to comment, rate, and subscribe. If you have anything else to say, if you really want to see more videos like this, please post up and let me know. And more videos to come. And tune in to Monday, when I will have Monday Night Forums with our host, once again, we'll do Monday Night Forums with Mr. Justice Strikes, as we will explore the more vast things of the vast opportunities, if not the vast everything of awesomeness that is MGO. So, or Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. He doesn't like MGO, but I do. So see you guys. Sho'Nuff.